Hey, welcome to Dad's Offsides, episode number 3. I'm Andy. Who are you?
Thought you were introducing me, dude.
I don't have to introduce you. You can introduce yourself.
Fantasy football champ. Well, from
No.
a couple years ago. I guess that's old now. Can't use that anymore.
Dude, where is your St. Patrick's Day green? It's St. Patrick's Day for crying out loud. You got blue on.
No, we're talking basketball today. I got the basketball hat on.
What is that, Kansas?
That's Kansas.
Are you a Kansas fan?
No.
Why do you, so why do you have a Kansas hat on?
Is I like the mascot a wrong answer?
Yes. All
Okay.
right.
Well,
So let's fill everybody in here what we got going on. So right now we are in the midst of a heated battle. It's 2-1 overall in our scoreboard, I guess, if you want to call it that, what we're keeping. And Tim is currently winning. Don't mind what's on the screen there. That is not the scoreboard I'm talking about. That is the March Madness bracket, which we'll get into shortly. But we played the word chain game last episode and you won. And then we had two small, just friendly wagers going on for the Oscars that happened Sunday night. And we each won one of those. I won. Which one did I win again? Remind me. Why can't I
the
remember this?
speeches being over under 3 minutes.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Acceptance speeches.
Yeah. And you won the under on how many Oscars the movie Sinners would win.
Right.
You know what a popular movie was? Not to like drag on and talk about the Oscars, but have you heard of the movie? They made a movie Frankenstein. I guess it was a remake of Frankenstein, but it got a lot
Yeah.
of nominations too.
Yeah,
And
I heard of it. I've heard a lot of those
yeah,
movies nominated. I haven't seen any of them. I think I've seen one,
yeah.
maybe.
I wanted to see F1 got a lot of nominations. The one about IndyCar with Brad Pitt, IndyCar racing and Brad
Yeah.
Pitt. I wanted
Yeah.
to see that. And I mean, I guess I could go see it now if I wanted to, but I hadn't, and that's one I would be interested in watching. Even though we said it was a vampire musical or something, is that what we described Sinners as?
Yeah, that's how the internet described it. I don't know.
Right.
Not for
I would
me.
still go. I would still go see it because some of the clips they showed looked pretty cool. It didn't. It looked exciting at least. Anyways, Tim won one of those. I won one as well. So now Tim leads the. Well, I'm gonna raise my hand. Tim leads the scoreboard 2-1. We have our official. Tim, show me your scoreboard.
This is the unofficial scoreboard.
He writes the fact that you write everything down cracks me up. You just write it on a notepad.
Dude, I go through a ton of sticky notes. I'm going to tell you what, I go through a ton of sticky notes. Look, I'm older than you. We've already talked about this. I didn't grow up with computers like in elementary school
So you're not
and
computer
middle
savvy.
school.
Gotcha.
Right? We didn't have all that. Now in high school, we had the computer lab, right? And it was like a big deal to go to the computer lab. So I still write stuff down, man. I mean, I'm somewhat computer savvy now,
Some
obviously.
Nomenclature, some Oregon Trail.
Dude, first of
All great games.
Oregon Trail is the GOAT. Okay.
Watch out for that dysentery.
I mean, everybody wants to talk about, look, Halo was great when it came out. You got Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, the original Mario, whatever. Taking that stagecoach, what do you call it?
Gotta forge the river, man.
You taking that thing out west, that game's one of the best, my friend. And it's so difficult. You're probably not going to win that game. You're not going to be successful at that.
Yeah,
You're dying at
I
something.
remember we would play that in like fourth and fifth grade. I think is when we were able to play it in elementary school. And I would always think to myself, man, I hope I have enough time this class period to finish
Yeah.
Oregon Trail, and I never did. Sometimes I would make it to the end, but I would just like completely blow through and get lucky, and take all the like shortcuts that could be drastic and kill your people. But sometimes I
Yeah.
made it. Yeah, it depends. But that's Tim's scoreboard. He writes everything down, so that's his deal. And I actually made a scoreboard here for us. Let's get it. Let me get it shown up here. Let me get the right one. We've got a universal scoreboard. Thank you, keepthescore.com. Appreciate it. There you go. Official Dad's Offside scoreboard, courtesy of keepthescore.com. Tim 2, Andy 1.
Yep. So we got a big one this week, right? We got a big one. We got a whole tournament. It's only going to
Yes,
count as 1 point. It's only going to
it
count as 1 point, but it's a big point. Like this is a next to the Super Bowl. I think March Madness is right up there for me.
Yeah, March Madness is a big one. We'll switch over here to what we've got going on in the bracket here. So I put my picks up on the screen first. We can kind of go between. I should put them up there. We can kind of go between each other's picks if you want to do that. And I don't want to go through every single one of them because number one, I don't know everything there is to know about college basketball. But we can just talk about who we picked, why we picked them. Is that cool?
Yeah.
All right. So the playing games or whatever they call them officially start. Is that tomorrow or tonight? We don't. Those
Tonight.
usually, yeah, those usually aren't included in the actual tournament challenge brackets. These brackets will lock in on Thursday when the games officially start for all. What is it? 63 teams or something like that. 60
Well, it's got to be 64. How are you going to have 63
64
teams? How are you going
teams.
to have an odd number of
You
teams?
know I'm bad at math. All right, that's why I sucked at number munchers. Okay. All right, Oregon Trail, do or die, mostly die. But anyways, um, so I let's talk a little bit about some of these teams here. I've heard through the sports grapevine that a lot of people are saying there's not going to be a lot of upsets this year. Those top seeded teams are top seeds for a reason. It's not luck of the draw. It's not, like playing in a crap conference or whatever it may be. Like we talked about the other day, who was the team?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember off the top of my head, but we had that discussion just the other day on one of our episodes about a team that there's some New York, some unknown team that would only have fame if they won in the tournament, right? So not a lot of that predicted to happen this year. You said you want to talk a little bit about Elite Eight. I've got Duke. Looks like I got Duke, UConn, Arkansas, Purdue going through to
Is
into
this
my.
your bracket? Is this your Elite Eight?
So I in the finals of each region, I have Duke
Oh,
and
I see.
UConn going in there. Yep, and I have another page here. Duke, UConn going in there, and then Arkansas and Purdue making it to the final of the West. And then if you go into, I also have the East up here as well. Let me shuffle through it here and get to that. In a nutshell, though, I have Duke winning everything. So here's the rest of
All
mine. So
right.
this right here, I have Houston going to the or excuse me, Florida and Houston going to the finals in the South, and then Michigan and
Mm-hmm.
Virginia. I do like Virginia, but I don't think Michigan is beatable. I do know Michigan has been on a tear all year. They make top headlines. They're number one ranked seed going into the tournament. I think they're top five in the country at least, maybe top three. Don't quote me on that because I know Duke's number one. That's about all I know. But I like
Yeah.
Virginia, and I'm kind of rooting on them a little bit to make it this far, just because they're kind of the only home team that's in the
Yeah.
tournament. Maryland didn't make it. I guess you
Mm-hmm.
could count St. Mary's. They're a Maryland school, right? But I don't have them going far.
I think it's a different St. Mary's.
Is it? Okay, maybe it is.
Pretty sure.
But
I think the St. Mary's that's in the tournament's in California.
okay. So I also have your brackets as well if I can get them to show.
Yeah. So
But while we work on that, let's talk a little bit about some of these teams and why I picked them. Like I said, I'm picking Duke basically because they're ranked number one. That's my reason. I hate Duke with a passion. I'm a Maryland fan through and through, basketball especially. Not so much in football, just because they haven't been. I mean, they're kind of okay.
they have some great uniforms, though. Maryland's got amazing uniforms in football. I mean, tell me
Yeah,
I'm wrong.
no, you're not
Come
wrong.
on.
You're not
I mean,
wrong.
they're not
But
very good. They're not going to get you a lot of wins, but you can get some style points. So
you are gonna get some style points, but unfortunately, like you said, that doesn't get you a win.
here's my Elite Eight. I have Duke and Michigan State.
Yep,
You'll see Kansas is in that region as well, and UConn. That is a crazy
that's
region.
very
The
tough.
East region, honestly, I think whoever comes out of the East region, there on the left side,
Hmm.
I think that's your national champion. Whoever comes out of that region. I
Fair
mean,
enough.
those four teams are crazy good. Um, and I'm wearing the Kansas hat. I like Kansas, but I like Michigan State this year. On the other side, I've got Arizona and what's that other one? I can't see it.
BYU,
No, to the Elite Eight.
Gonzaga.
Oh, Gonzaga. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
it was so in a sense picking these for me was tough, but it wasn't a tough thing because it was tough because I kept picking the top seed. But I was like, yeah, I don't think there's any way they're going to lose to the, you know what I mean? That first round, there's usually one or two sleepers, but I feel
Yeah.
like I didn't really get any of those
In the
this.
first, so I took a couple 12 seeds. Every year, like it's almost guaranteed you will see a 12 seed take down a 5 seed in the first round. So there'll
Yeah.
be four of those games, and at least one of them you'll probably see a 12 take down a 5. So I did throw a couple of those in. Sometimes you'll see a 13 seed take down a 4.
Yeah.
Now anything more than that is very rare. I mean, I think you and I have each witnessed probably a 14 and a 15 seed winning one game, but
Yeah.
that's very rare.
Yeah. Here's your South and Midwest regions as well.
Yeah, so for the bottom, just like you, I've got Michigan and Virginia. And then on the
I
other,
think we have almost identical South region except for the Vanderbilt and the Iowa. I think everything else we picked identical.
yeah, Vanderbilt, not a fan. And then on the other side, I've got Florida and Houston. I really didn't want to take Houston this far, but you kind of have to. I mean, you
Yeah.
look at who they're up against down there. That the other tough seed down there with Houston, I think, is Iowa State, or is it Illinois? I can't remember. But
Uh well, Iowa is the I with the state on it over in the Midwest, and then Illinois would just be the I.
yeah, Iowa
Hence the state.
State, not pictured here. A lot of people are
Yes,
really
it is
high on Iowa
pictured.
State, and I don't get that.
Yes, it is. It's
Really.
right here.
So my final four, I got Florida,
Not
Michigan,
pictured here.
Michigan State, and Arizona.
Okay.
And then in the final, I got both Michigan schools, Michigan State winning it all in an
Yeah,
upset.
let's pull up we can get the finals up here as well.
I'm pretty happy
Michigan
with the
State.
bracket this year. Usually I'm unsure, you know?
I remember last year I was making my bracket and I was like, there's no way these teams like they're going to be like all these top seeds. And I think every team that I think there was there three number ones last year that made it to the final four.
I think so. It was last year or the year before. It was almost all one seeds, which is kind of rare.
Yeah. Here's my final four. I've got Duke going up against. I think Houston will make it to the final four, but I don't think they get past Duke because, like we said, they don't have they don't have the offensive firepower to get it done. Defense wise, yes, it'll probably be a low scoring game up until a certain point or the whole game possibly, depending on I guess how well Houston plays on the offensive side of the ball. And then I just honestly I took Michigan to make it to the final four just because they're such a high ranked team, and I hear a lot of people talking good about Razorbacks. Arkansas, they're kind of my Cinderella team to make it to the Final Four there, but I got unfortunately Duke winning it all.
Yeah,
God,
I think the smart money would be on Duke, but since there's no money involved here, and I don't like Duke for the same reasons that you said, I did not have them come out of the East region. But I really think whoever comes out of the East region is going to be the champion. That's
fair.
It just seems like a lot of the talent is heavy in the East region for some reason.
So let's do this. Well, we can't do that because both of our teams we picked to win are from the East region. Michigan State's in the East region too, aren't they?
Yep.
Let's do this because I feel like how do you want to score? So how do you want to score this? Whoever gets the most right in the bracket,
Well, the app's going to keep score for us.
right? Is that how you want to?
So whoever comes out with the most points, I think what happens is in round 1 you get 1 point for each win, and then in round 2 you probably get 2 points for each win, and so on and so forth. So the app will keep track for us.
Okay.
I think we're going to be really close because we do have a lot the same, and I do think Duke's going to go far. You have them further than me, so that'll help you. But I see you also have teams like Arkansas and Purdue making a big run, and I don't think that's going to happen. So I might make up some ground there.
Let's do this. So I'm fine with doing the total amount of points, whoever gets that done. Let's go into that East region and pick one of the games that we think, the very first games, like the ones that start Thursday. Pick one that we think is going to be a really good game, and let's do the over under on the points, and we can do like a side one with it. So we usually do 2, right?
Okay, yeah, we can do a side bet.
What are you thinking? I for honestly, don't call me goofy for this, but I think that BYU Gonzaga game is probably going to be one of the best ones in the West. And if we're going in the East side, I think the that one's tough. UCLA UConn could be good. Um, we're gonna do Kansas and St. John's since you're a closet Kansas fan.
Yeah. Well, actually, Kansas and St. John's is not a first round game.
It's not. These aren't the first rounds. I thought these. Yeah, these are the first.
Mm-mm. They would be the winners. That's who I picked as the or you picked. Sorry, that's who you picked as the winner of the first round. So we have on the screen there that would be second round matchups.
Gotcha. Okay.
Well, we could side bet on. So listen, Duke's going to win round one. Okay, it's in the book. They're going to win round one. The only thing is, how much are they going to win by? Right. So we could go point range. Like, how much will they win by, over under? We could set it at like 30.5. Well,
How much? Okay, so like your regular bets you'd see on like
yeah, like
DraftKings.
the line. So
Yeah,
we'll say
line.
Duke is minus 30.5. Do you want you say over or under 30 and for the win margin?
And who is it they have coming up first? Do you know off the top of
I
your
don't
head?
know. Sienna, I think maybe.
Jeez. But what if we both want the over or both want the under?
Well, which one do you really want? I mean, if we both answer honestly and we both have the same, then we'll pick something different. I'll take
I,
the over 30 and a
I,
half.
I mean, I would take over too, honestly.
Okay, you want to
I,
bump it up? You want to say
I feel
30,
like
36 and a half? Let's get crazy. 40 and a half. 40 and
under,
a half.
under.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's too many points.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of points to win by. I mean, they're the other teams in the
Yeah.
tournament for a reason.
Not a good reason, but yeah.
Not a good reason. Let's see. Let me see. Let me pull up the bracket and I'll see if we can find a decent first round game. Let's see.
Find us a 8-9. Find us a 8-9 matchup, because the 8-9 seed matchups can go either way. We could just pick like that if we have them different. How about this? Duke and North Carolina, the two North Carolina teams, they should both win round one. Combined win margins.
Okay.
So if Duke's win margin's 30 and the Tar Heels, their win margin's 10, so then it's 40, right? So win margin plus minus 45 is the line. Over or under when you add them together. Now one of them could lose. If one of them lose, right?
Okay.
If one of them lose, then you got to go minus the points.
Okay. I'll take over.
45 and a half, you'll go over? Yeah.
So why did you?
I kind of want to go over that too. How about this? To make me feel better, I would agree to 49 and a half. I would go under.
Okay, I'll take over 49 and a half. It's fine.
All right, write it down. 49 and a half. I'll go under, you go over, and it's for the two North Carolina schools.
All right,
win margin in the first round.
I'm going to send it to you right now.
You can send it, but I'm going to remember it. It's fine.
Over 49 and a half. Andy.
Put it in your fancy spreadsheet. I'll write it down. I'll be the one to remember it.
I just sent it to you so we don't forget about it.
All right, cool.
Cool. All right, sweet.
All right, so
we'll
games
do that.
kick off Thursday.
They do. The play-in games or whatever you want to call them should start tonight. Do anything else? Anything else happening out there worthwhile noting? I don't really think there's much going on now. It's winter again. Dude.
Yep.
I think we experienced all 4 seasons yesterday.
Dude, it was the last week has been crazy. Last weekend, do you remember?
Yeah.
82 degrees.
Yeah.
Wearing shorts. This morning, I wake up, it's 23 degrees. I got snow on the car. Okay, after a huge rainstorm yesterday. No, it's crazy. Spring doesn't know what's going on here.
Yeah, when I walked outside yesterday morning to take my girls to school, I think it was like 60, but it was like spring 60. It wasn't like a chilly morning, and I was like, man, it feels really great out here. I can't believe the temperature's going to drop 30 degrees later. And then the day went on. We had a really big storm here at work, but I work a little bit of ways from home, decent enough to where the weather could be different. And
Mhm.
I was like, well, I wonder if it's storming back home. So we have some like outside cameras around the house. So I looked on them, ground soaked. Like it looked like a lake in my backyard because it rained so hard. And I was like, okay, definitely,
Yeah.
definitely stormed, but then it stopped and we weren't getting anything else. And I was like, oh, maybe we were luck out here. Then I did walk outside when I left work and it was chillier, but it wasn't cold. And I thought to myself, maybe we are going to get off on this one and we're not going to get the crappy wind because I was mostly worried about the power because last time, right, almost
Yeah.
exactly around this time last year, we had that microburst or whatever the hell you want to call
Mhm.
it, and we lost power for a week, maybe somewhere around there.
Yeah. Lots of
And
people. This area got tore up in that storm last year.
oh, talk about I'll never take electricity for for advantage of electricity ever in my life again. I've
Yeah.
never. It wasn't horrible, but at the same, like our water still worked. We still had hot water because it runs off gas, so we still had
Mm.
access to hot water. The toilets still worked and everything, thankfully. So like we weren't in the Stone Ages, but we were close. And I tell you
Yeah.
what, when the kids, my biggest worry was the kids sleeping because they sleep with sound machines. I was worried they weren't going to be able to sleep because it was too quiet, and we have an older house. It was built in like the 50s, so the floors are wooden, and they're like the original wooden floors, so they creak. And when you walk on them, you've
Mhm.
been in my house, they creak like crazy. And when you walk down that hallway, there's no hiding it. Even with the sound machine on, you can still hear somebody walking in the hallway
Yeah.
usually. So I'm like, crap, man, these kids aren't going to sleep. They slept like rocks, the best sleeps they probably ever had. And now Hadley, my youngest, can sleep through anything, but Braylon, my oldest, will wake up and "Well, what's going on? I need to. She's nosy, you know.
Mhm.
And but they slept great. And actually, when we got power back, I turned Braylon's sound machine on, and she was like, "Can I sleep without the sound machine?" And I was like, "No, the house is too loud for you. You're gonna sleep with the sound machine." Like
Mhm.
I'm thinking,
Yeah.
me and mom watch TV when you go to bed, and you will definitely hear that TV. And she'll go, "I want to watch TV." So yeah, but
Yep.
anyway, so yeah, I was begging and pleading with Mother Nature that we wouldn't lose power, and we didn't, thankfully. Knock on wood, because spring crazy weather's not over. And then we are getting ready to go to bed last night, and Casey's like, "There's snow on the ground." And I was like, "What?" So look outside. Sure enough, there you go.
Yeah.
Grass in the garden's covered. There's that alarm again. Grass in the garden's covered. Thankfully the roads weren't though. The kids got to school.
Yeah.
So
Yep. No more
yeah.
canceling school. Hopefully that's the last of it. I mean,
Well,
oh wait, we got spring in what, 4 days?
is that the first day of spring in 4 days?
Says the calendar.
Says the
I
calendar.
mean,
Oh yeah,
we'll
I
see.
guess yeah. It's usually middle. Yeah, that sounds about right. Because then Easter is the first week of April, right? It's a little
Yep.
earlier this year. Yeah, because it's right before our birthdays. We have back-to-back birthdays, don't we?
We're good like that.
Dude, it's gonna be a crazy weekend.
Yep.
Birthday, Easter, birthday. We're just gonna do a live stream for 72 hours.
We're gonna do a live egg hunt right here for a
Live
point.
egg hunt.
For a point.
Wait, what's in the eggs? Ooh, miniatures.
Oh yes.
I mean,
Yes.
candy's good too. I'll do candy. All right. Let's
I
wrap
thought
it
that's
up.
what you meant. No, I'm just kidding.
Let's wrap it up. All right. So got the NCAA brackets in. We used ESPN to do ours. We'll follow there. Like you said, that keeps score automatically, so we don't have to do any of that. Whoever comes out on top for that will get a point. And then we took the over under 49.5 combined win margins for Duke and North Carolina.
Combined. Yep.
I took
Perfect.
the over, you took the under. Okay, cool. Yeah, so when we come back, we'll try to get an episode in like in the middle of the tournament or something, and we'll kind of keep a running tally. We can do that
Like in the first round, in the middle of the first round, yeah.
because
This is where all the craziness happens.
my intention was we could use ESPN and I could see your bracket because I created a group. I can't see it till Thursday. And I was like, well, this is
Well, you can
pointless.
see it when the games tip off, though. You'll see it when the games tip off.
Yeah, but I wanted to use
Yeah.
it. I wanted to see it and use it today.
Yeah, if you want to have like a group, I mean, you could get like a group of people and you can see everybody's bracket and how they're trending and all that. But starts
Yeah.
Thursday. I mean, Thursday, Friday going to be a lot of craziness for the first round. Sometimes there's craziness in round 2. So hopefully we get to see like a Cinderella team bust into the Sweet 16. That would be awesome to have like a,
Yeah.
12, 13, 14 seed in there. That's what I like watching. See the
Oh,
little schools do good.
speaking of crazy, totally different sport. Did you see Jalen Waddles leaving the Dolphins?
Mm-hmm. I
Going
did.
to where's he going?
Denver.
Denver.
Yeah,
Denver. Yeah,
people are already
that'll be.
talking on social media about, who's going to stop this Denver offense. I mean, come on.
The
It's,
same teams that stopped them last year.
dude, it's one guy. It's one guy. I mean, he's good. The offense is good.
Oh
You know
no,
what's going to stop?
your boy Bo Nix back there under center.
You know what's going to stop the Denver offense? A snowstorm.
No,
Okay,
they
I know
play. No, they play in the
that's
snow.
gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way if you're a Bronco fan. I'm sorry, but
You think out of the 4 people that watch this, one might be a Bronco fan?
that's true. Probably not. Probably not. I don't dislike the Broncos.
I know you're a big Bo Nix guy.
Honestly, this year coming up, I think the Chiefs are going to be on like a revenge tour,
They got
and I
Justin
think,
Fields.
oh good lord, what a waste. Okay, so that came out yesterday. What a wasteful signing that is. I was in the car. I was driving when I heard that news.
He's only going to be there until Mahomes is healthy because Mahomes isn't going to be ready for week 1. Why is it a bad? Okay, I want to hear why you think it's a bad signing because I think it's decent.
Well, no,
Go ahead.
it's an okay-ish signing, I guess. But
Why
I
do
was
you think
just
it's a waste?
thinking from it. I was just thinking from the perspective of, wouldn't it be great to just be that guy? You don't have to do anything, and you're getting paid. You're going to do nothing and get
He's
paid.
going to play for the first couple weeks. But what
That's
if he
all.
has like a?
That's all I'm
I'm saying
saying.
this is the big what if because we're speaking about Justin Fields. What if he has a Malik Willis moment and he does really really well and shows that maybe next year he could have a starting spot on one of the teams that needs a quarterback.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I think Justin Fields could start for quite a few teams.
Okay, I think
I
it's
mean,
gonna be, I think
what
it's
are,
gonna be
what are
fun.
the Saints doing? What are
Well,
the Saints doing? Just as an example, what are the Saints doing? I mean, Justin Fields could start for the Saints right now.
True. I think
He
it's
could
going to
start
be
for the
fun.
Falcons right now.
I think it's going to be a fun situation for Chiefs fans because they got a brand new running back in Kenneth Walker. Now they have a backup quarterback that can possibly do something now, and they don't have to worry about that. So that's got to be a relief.
Either way, I think the Chiefs are going to be tough to deal with this year. And you got Kelsey's coming back. It's going to be probably his final year. He didn't say that, but I think you can kind of see that.
Last year was supposed to be his final year.
So he'll be back. He said that Taylor told him that he should come back or something like that. I don't know.
Travis Kelce, if you're listening, and we know you are, let us know. Hit us up. Let us know if this is your final year or not. Go out with a bang on the Dad's Offsides podcast.
Yep.
I mean, him and Jason's have a podcast. We could
jump off of your podcast, come over here. Jason's invited too.
Hell, bring the whole family.
Why not?
Didn't their mom make TMZ for renovating her house or something like that? Like that was like the big news on TMZ one day. Or
I
something
wouldn't
like
doubt
that.
it.
I heard.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, it's funny. They're definitely a fun family to watch. Casey watches the Masked Singer show.
Oh yeah.
Heard of Masked? They had a character that was revealed last week, and I swore up and down it was Travis Kelce because it kind of sounded like him. I could kind of see Travis Kelce kind of being able to sing a little bit, like as like a closet singer, like he's a karaoke kind of. He just seems like that kind of guy. And one of the clues was, what's one of the Taylor Swift song, 22, Feeling 22 or something like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? But it had the character that you saw on TV, like that hid the person, had a big 22 across it. And I was like, man, all these clues. It was like it was some soccer player, Alexi Lalos or something like that. And I was like, wow, I was way off.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, that's a fun show. You should watch that if you get into that. We could
I've seen it. I don't really watch it, but I've seen it.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun. That'd be fun to talk about try to figure out who's who. Yeah, that would be fun.
Make bets on the Masked Singer.
Yeah, we could do that. All right, we'll wrap things up here today. Make sure you head on over, like, and hit the like button there. Subscribe to us if you want to follow along with us. We try to get you episodes, maybe one or two each week, depending on timing and stuff like that. But when we catch up next time, we'll get into the brackets, what's been going on, and then yeah, go from there. All right.
Yep.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. Dad's offsides. Signing out.